Hello, it is I, Max. I'm here on the JFS Vanilla Minecraft server, and I want to do a fun little video that I think will become a tradition. I'm hoping it does. I will explain what that is in just a second. You can probably deduce it by the title. But I wanted to show how pretty the particle effects from the two newest trees are. I was just in my wood shop, one of the two things I've done this season on this server, and I just really enjoy it. I enjoy the new meta of the little particles everywhere, so I think that looks good. The pale oak. So I've officially ran out of room. I intentionally designed this shop to be able to fit like 1 to 3 new additions of woods, and sure enough, we've got them since this shop has opened. But so now I'm out of room. So if we get more wood while this shop is open, they're gonna have to expand. And I think what I'll do is move the if we get one new one, I'll probably just combine the two nethers into one stall and then add another stall next to the cherry. But if we get multiple new ones, maybe I make like a downstairs, like a little ladder or something down in this floor. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna walk away now. I'm gonna try to do it in F5. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe that's annoying. But yes. Hello, Dennis. I am going to start, I think, a new tradition for myself. And I think it's a fun one. So I've seen on social media, primarily TikTok, people doing bingo cards for a year, like a predict what's going to happen this upcoming year, and doing a big old bingo card of 25 different predictions, 24 or 25 different predictions. And that sounds like a lot of fun, and I wanted to do that specifically for Minecraft. So what I've done is I've written down 25 predictions, and I thought, well, hey, I'm going to do it for Minecraft. Why not do it in Minecraft itself? So I figured I'd make it a physical thing on the server that I could show off in a video, or I don't know, just talk about it live. Oh, actually, I didn't even intend that, but it's kind of like nicely framed walking down here, huh? But yeah, that's it. That is my 2025 Minecraft bingo cards. So most of the things are things I think will be added to the game, but it could be like Minecraft news. It could be other things pertaining to Minecraft. And I've got them in the dispenser here, and we'll slowly add them to the board. Since this is bingo, and you know the goal is we're trying to get 5 in a row, right? I didn't want to put them on here manually to kind of influence it. I want to leave it up to fate, so hence the dropper and everything. Oh wait, I need to before I forget, this is important. That's important. My Minecraft was crashing, and Lemon helped me figure out why. So I had that turned off for troubleshooting purposes. I'm also going to sleep. That way it's bright. So I doubt I'll take an entire day to talk about this. Maybe I will. Minecraft Day, that is. So yeah, 2025 predictions. A lot of these are serious. Some are in here just to be funny. Some of these are legitimate predictions, but I thought I would go over each one of them individually and say my thoughts and reasonings for them. So instead of a free space, I'm not going to do a free space. I'm going to do something I'm fairly confident is going to happen, and I think is a fun one to encourage, and that is more JFS Minecraft content. I feel it in my bones that we're going to see more people make videos, more people stream, more people do stuff in the JFS community related to Minecraft in 2025. This is almost impossible to quantify, so I don't even know how I'm going to call this claimed or not this time next year. But yeah, that's my gut feeling, and I hope it comes true. I think it's a fun one to have in the middle there. So, and this is the only like JFS specific one. Everything else is like more generally Minecraft. Okay, so the first one. Oh, by the way, anvils. I made several anvils, renaming 25 items, because I thought, oh, I'm going to go through some anvils, and I have a ton of iron. I went through one anvil and I Googled it, and an anvil you can use up to an average of like 25 times. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I used this anvil 25 times and then it broke. So I thought that was cool. Okay, first item. Oh, Toby Fox composes new can I reach it? Yeah. Oh, but I can't see it. Okay. Here's what we'll have to do. For the top one, we'll scaffold. I'm excited about this one. Toby Fox composes new music. Okay, this one's like a little out of left field, but Toby Fox, who is the guy behind Undertale and Deltarune, great indie dev who is like a very like capable music composer as well, and he's done Undertale's like one of the best video game soundtracks there is, if not the best one. I know that's like maybe slanderous, but I truly believe it. He's very capable, and he has done music for other games, namely like Pokemon and other titles. So I don't think it's out of the question that he would do at least one track for Minecraft at some point, whether it be a music disc or like ambient or whatever, or even something for a trailer. I think he's got that dog in him. He's got that fox in him. And I don't think it's out of the question for him and Mojang to do some sort of collaboration. I think that would be cool. So yeah, that's one of the ones I really hope comes true. Probably it's better like on a corner because it's probably not going to happen. But I hope it does. We'll see. All right, next one. Transportation overhaul. Yeah, so this one's intentionally a little bit vague. I think in 2025, we will see maybe some sort of new boat type or new rail. We'll see a rebalancing of Elytra or a new rideable mob or like a new meta for traveling through the game or something. I think there'll be something in 2025 that changes how we get around in Minecraft. That's my prediction. I think that's fairly, that's pretty possible. I think maybe it is, I don't know. We'll see. Good. Yes. This is the one I wanted. I didn't rename it, but, here, I'll rename it now. This is the one I put on the texture pack for Vu Buoy Scandal. And I hope this is not true. I love Vu Buoy. But Vu Buoy, he is, you might recognize him from, he kind of hosts a lot of the Minecraft like promotional content and stuff on their YouTube channel. But he's the CCO of Mojang, and he's just kind of an upbeat like kind of guy. Like I'm sure he's like hamming up his persona a little bit in the promotional content, but I think in 2025 something's got to come out. There's got to be some sort of news about Vu Buoy, and there's got to be some sort of scandal regarding Vu Buoy. So that's on my bingo card. Hope it's not true. That's the only one I hope doesn't happen. But I think it's gonna happen. Okay, Pocket Dimension. Yeah, so originally I was thinking like, oh, they're going to expand upon the cities. There's going to be something going on with the Warden. There's going to be something related to Skulk. And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if there was like a little pocket dimension, like a new boss or something to fight. But I think it's possible that they add another dimension that you travel to that is not like a full-fledged dimension, right? It's like a much smaller scope. An example of this I can think of is the mod, I forget the name of it, but you throw an ender pearl on a beehive and you go inside of the beehive and everything, you're basically shrink down, and it's its own little pocket dimension. So I think some sort of pocket dimension addition to the game would be a lot of fun, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. I think that's pretty feasible. So we'll see. I think it'll be a fun one. Light blue wood. Okay, this one is a little like Charlie Day meme, but okay, so they're adding new wood types. I have a theory, and I've held this theory for, I don't know, since they added bamboo, I think. I have, maybe even mangrove, but at least bamboo. I think they're adding, slowly, the Minecraft 16 colors to the woods. And I really feel this is the case. Like I've suspected this for a year or two, but I really feel like this is the case when they added pale oak. And I was like, okay, a white wood, like, yeah, they're doing an ashy white wood. Like, this is gonna happen. This is going to happen. So, if you look at the last recent ones they've added white, pink, red, and then if you count bamboo, they've got yellow and green there as well. And that fits within the pattern. Although you can maybe argue birch is yellow. I don't know. It gets a little fuzzy with the older ones, but so my prediction is not only we're going to get a new wood type, and not only are they doing the 16 woods, I think there's a pattern forming because red, pink, and white form a gradient. And I think the next one is going to be a light blue wood. That's my prediction. Could be lime, could be a lime wood, it could be a light gray. There's other things it could be. I think we're going to get a light blue wood in 2025. That's my prediction. So I feel pretty confident about they're going to add a light blue wood at some point, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be next year. So okay, I don't think we need the scaffolding anymore. Maybe we need it for this next layer, but I don't think so. All right, let's see. We've got 6 up there. Number 7, mob vote alternative. Okay, so I think it's public record they aren't doing the mob vote anymore. But I still think so. There's 2 Minecraft lives coming up this upcoming year. And I think they're going to have, it's not going to be quite a vote, but there's going to be some sort of audience participation to determine something. They're still going to have some sort of interactive thing that is going to be kind of like the mob vote, but it's going to be toned down and less divisive. That's my prediction. I don't know if they'll do it in both or they're just doing it in one, or maybe they won't even do it for Minecraft Live. They'll do it and then announce it in a Minecraft Live, or announce that they're going to do it next year or something, or the year after next. I don't know. We'll see. But I think there'll be some sort of mob vote alternative. So, existing mob overhaul. Yeah, so if you look at a lot of the mobs, I think some of them can use a little touching up, like spiders. Some of the animations are a little weird or dated. Even a creeper could probably use a little texture polish. So it could be something like that. It could be some new functionality for an existing mob, or a new mechanic, new drop, something like that. I think an existing mob that's in the game right now is going to get some sort of makeover or addition to it in some capacity. I think that's fairly possible for next year. All right, beavers. Okay, this is another like shot in the dark wild one. I think they're going to add beavers to the game. I think beavers going to be added 2025. I think they're going to do some sort of river update at some point, or like redo rivers, or I don't know. There's going to be something with rivers, and they're going to add beaver dams. And it's going to be made of like, sticks and wood and stuff. And in those beaver dams, there's going to be beavers, obviously. And beavers are going to be a way to automatically strip wood. It's going to strip wood for you, farm wood, or have some other farming mechanic. So I think beavers are getting added to the game 2025. That's my prediction. So that one's we're getting a lot of the weird ones. Maybe they're all weird, and I don't know, but a lot of the weird fun ones up top, which I think's a lot of fun. I'd love to see that first row, or like this row be completed. All right, new non-combat enchantment. This is pretty self-explanatory. I think we've seen a lot of combat-related enchantments. The Trident, although it's years old now, the Trident in the Mall. There's been a few others, I think. Maybe not. But I feel like we've gotten more of like the newer enchantments, the ones in the past like 8 years. I feel like there's been more combat-oriented ones than non-combat-oriented ones. So I think we're specifically going to get a new non-combat enchantment. Wow, we're not even halfway through, and it's nighttime. So I'm taking my time with this, huh? Yeah. So now it could be an enchantment that goes on a weapon or armor or something. Like I would not consider Soul Sneak to be a combat enchantment personally. So like it goes on pants or whatever it does. So I think that is applicable, but I don't think it's going to be like, a sharpness equivalent or anything like that. Or they had a new weapon and there's enchantments for that. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. So, new non-combat enchantment. Okay. Number 11, I think this is. Bedrock feature on Java. So I've been playing a lot of Bedrock recently, and there are a few quirks here or there that are in Bedrock and not Java, and I've discovered them a lot organically. A lot of them I didn't even realize. Like there's fallen logs around, vines grow on trees that don't normally have vines. There's mushrooms in the swamps. You can dye stuff in a cauldron. That's why I chose the cauldron for this. I don't know. There's a lot of things. So I think they're somewhat interested in the parity between the two games, and I think it's a lot more feasible to add stuff from Bedrock to Java than the other way around. And I would say Bedrock probably has more features exclusive than Java does. Java's a lot more like consistent, I think. So I don't know. But yeah, so that's a prediction. Some Bedrock feature will get added over to Java. All right, next one, number 12, big technical news. Yeah, big technical news. This could be, I don't know, overhauling how something is rendered or something on the server backend or something like that. I don't know. I don't know enough specifics about that kind of thing to even like guess a specific thing, but I think there's going to be some big news and some big change this upcoming year. And it's going to be big news for the more technical side of the community, one way or the other. So I think that one's maybe even a little too vague. I think that's almost like could even be a cop-out, because I feel like there's probably been technical news pretty much every year for Minecraft in some way or another. But anyway, I think it's going to happen. Big technical news. All right. Number 13, make useless feature useful. Yeah, I think there's going to be some sort of change or addition to the game that is going to make something useless useful. I don't think they'll do anything like poisonous potatoes or anything like that, but more like, like glistering melon has one use, like, something more for that. Or like maybe beets can be used to breed a new mob, or glistering melon can be used to breed a new mob, or like, I don't know, there's like, you could craft tall grass into like thatch or something. There's some sort of addition that kind of gives new life to an existing thing in the game that like really doesn't have a lot going for it currently. So yeah, make useless feature useful. All right, next up, Mojang financial / business news. Yeah, again, kind of open-ended here, but Mojang having some sort of like merger or buying another game studio, or like mass layoffs, or like I don't know, something more behind the scenes, like technical related to Mojang and business and financial news there. I didn't want everything to just be stuff like additions to the game and stuff like that. So I think this is like a potentially interesting one to add, is some sort of business or financial news. I don't want it to be bad. Could be bad. Usually this kind of stuff you only hear about if it's bad. So I don't want that to happen, but yeah, it could be good news. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Minecraft esports. Yeah, there's going to be, y'all don't know this, but I'm telling you now, there's going to be some sort of big competitive Minecraft scene, like professionally, not like, people just speed running on Twitch or whatever. There's going to be some sort of event held. It could be in person or remote, some sort of like actual event, possibly even endorsed by Mojang with Minecraft esports. And it's got to be competitive, and I don't think it's going to last long if they do it, but I hope it happens. And I don't hope it happens. It's going to happen. 2025, it's going to happen. You're going to get some Minecraft esports or competition or something to some capacity. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen. All right, next up. Weird pants. Okay, hear me out. This is another one of my weird theories. We've got leather boots keep you from sinking in powdered snow. We've got the turtle helmet that it's its own thing. You can breathe underwater, whatever. Actually, cool, not whatever, but it's actually cool. But sorry, Vu just stared at me with a little smirk. I love it. I'm glad I drew him so early. But there and golds can keep you like from piglins attacking you, and then we also have the elytra. That's like a weird, unique chest piece. I think there's going to be some weird, unique pant. I don't know what it will be. Maybe some like camouflage from a mob or some sort of additional functionality or something. I don't know. But there's going to be a unique pant in 2025. It's just that. Either it's an additional functionality with an existing piece of item like leather boots and powdered snow, or it's like the turtle shell equivalent but in pant form. So that's my prediction there. All right, next up. New metal. Oh no. New metal blocks. New metal blocks. Okay. So I don't necessarily mean they're going to add a new metal to the game. Like, I don't think we're going to get like what? Oh, I placed it so it broke. Right. Let me do that. Rename this sucker. New metal blocks. Yeah. So I don't necessarily mean they're going to add a new metal to the game, although they could. It's not impossible. Is that the right side? I can't even tell. I don't know. So that would count, but I think it's possible we get something like a chain variant or like plaques, like metal signs, or I don't know, some sort of new metal block to the game, raw iron blocks, or something. So it could be a new metal, or it could be like an addition, a decorative addition to existing blocks. I think that's perfectly expected. I think it's going to happen. I think actually even very marketable mob. So yeah, I think a good example of this is when bees were added. They knew what they were doing. Like, they made something cute and marketable and that people would really, really like. And I think even the trans community became kind of associated with the bee to some capacity, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It's been a while since they were added. But there's bee plushes now. There's bees in promotional content, all kinds of stuff. So bees are everywhere now. The creeper is another thing. There's like marketable mobs. You don't really see like a blaze plush very often. You know what I mean? There's not stuff like that. So I think there's going to be a new mob or a push for a new mob that is going to be really marketable. You got plushies. It's going to be prominently featured in the movie. It's going to be this or that. So there's going to be a very marketable mob in some capacity. So, all right, next up. Ooh, this is a fun one. Okay. Minecraft movie higher than Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie on Letterboxd. So the Minecraft movie comes out in April. The Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie comes out in December. So actually, we won't know this until like very close to it happening, like at the end of the year, as I guess is what I should say. But I think, despite the buzz now for the Minecraft movie and FNAF 2, like the teaser stuff for that, generally the community has responded pretty positively about it, and within the community, the FNAF 1 movie was received pretty positively, although I think on Letterboxd it has like a 2.5 or something. So not great, but it is what it is. But I think the FNAF 2 movie is actually probably going to be good, but I think somehow the Minecraft movie will score even higher than the FNAF 2 movie when they both come out. I don't know. Call it a gut feeling. Maybe this is a controversial opinion, but it's gonna happen. Just you mark my words, it's gonna happen. All right, next up. Changes to wind or weather. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I think wind is not really in Minecraft. I think there's a lot they can do with it, especially if they add a specific mob associated with it, like some functionality. We got the breeze. And I feel like the breeze is like a good starting off point for like more they can do with weather. Oh, the sun's going down again. I've been talking for 2 Minecraft days. And I don't know, weather's kind of boring in Minecraft, right? Rain needs a rework. You could add sandstorms or like dust devils and like other stuff. There's so many different meteorological phenomenon in the real world. Like you can definitely add more of that to the game. Maybe it's biome specific weather, I don't know. And clouds are a little like antiquated and boring, right? So I think they could do something with clouds maybe as well. So I don't know, changes to wind and weather I think is another potential one, so we'll see. All right, next up, moon functionality change. So this one's actually kind of similar to changes wind and weather. Moon has some functionality in the game, so there's a precedent. So like mob spawning and like slimes and things, you can get the black cat on a full moon. There's obviously compatibility with different signal strengths with the daylight sensor. So I think it's very possible we get some new moon functionality in the game, or something that's currently in the game gets tweaked a little bit. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory there. They could do something with the phases. They could do eclipses, or they could do all kinds of things. So moon functionality change. Next up, block/item with wood variants. Yes. So it could be something existing in the game, like for example, a chest here, beds. I don't think they'll do beds because they already have dyes, but beds, something that could come in different wood types. I think like boats and etc. do. I think could be added to the game, or a new item like the hanging sign that has wood variants could be added as well. I think both of those are a possibility, especially since we're getting a light blue wood. I think it's very possible we get some new wood items added to the game. I think that that's very, very possible. So, all right. New stone. This one's pretty straightforward, pretty boring. Yeah, like andesite, diorite, granite, tuff, deep slate, blackstone. All of those have like slowly been added. Basalt. It's literally on basalt. All of those have slowly been added through different, stages and at times and stuff. I think it's very possible we get a new stone. And I'm even going to go as far to say, I think we might get scoria or jasper. That's my prediction. Scoria or jasper. But I'm keeping it more general than that. New stone. There's going to be some new stone to the game. And I'm talking a very unexisting stone. So if they add like chiseled diorite bricks or something, no, not that doesn't count. Like a straight up new stone added to the game, real or fictional. New stone. Yeah. All right. Stairs, slabs, fence walls of existing block. Yep. So your quartz walls, your concrete pillars, your I don't know, something in the game that does not currently have a full block, that does not currently have these other variants, and maybe one or maybe multiple of these. I think they're going to get added to some capacity. We're going to do a big update with that. That's my prediction for that one. Pretty self-explanatory. Another boring one. Then lastly, new edible plants. Yes. So it may be a crop. They could add like corn or tomatoes or something. Or it could just be something you can actually eat, like if they added cocoa beans today, that's an edible plant. You eat them in cookies. So they add coffee, they could add all kinds of things. So, I think there's going to be a bigger push for more plant consumption in the new year. And I think a new edible plant is on the horizon for Minecraft. So, all right, that is my bingo card. What do y'all think? I'm trying to think what row might be the most likely. The bottom is the most boring, and so that might be the most likely, but I don't know. Mojang adds some weird stuff. This one horizontal is actually, I think, except for this one, I don't think this one's probably going to happen, but this one's, I would say, pretty likely as well. If it wasn't for esports, I would say this one actually is almost certain. I don't think Vu's gonna have a scandal. This one's pretty good. So actually, I'm gonna say Here's what I'll do. I'll make my predictions. I think I need something that I can make buttons out of. There's not basalt buttons, is there? No, I don't think so. Let's see what I got in here. I'll just grab some smooth stone. How about that? I'm gonna predict the two most I don't have much. The two most likely rows. I'm improvising now. I didn't plan on doing this. But the two most likely rows, I think, is going to be this row right here, 4 down horizontal, or no. Oh, Toby Fox would be really cool. New Moon Pants, technical news. Oh man, I'm torn between these two vertical rows. I'm actually gonna go here because I really want the Toby Fox thing. Although I think the one to the right of it is more likely, if I'm honest. But you know, speak it into existence. I want this one. So yeah, that's the two I think is gonna happen. I kind of did like a Smash Brothers thing, didn't I? But yeah, that's my prediction. With this one being a close third. But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get a blackout. Maybe we'll do all of these. I think that's very possible. So let me know what you think of this. Hey, do your own. And I hope if you do your own, that you pause this video in the beginning before you let me influence you with all my very correct predictions. And I hope you did it and then came back and then finished watching this video. That's what I hope. But yeah, so this is the start of my newest tradition, my 2025 bingo card. Be fun to see others do this. And either way, I will see you this time next year with how many of my predictions came true. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.